Hello YouTubes, I was at the Breslau train show a couple of days ago, at the weekend actually. Picked up a big bag of goodies. I had intended to post a nice video of the unbagging the next day, however we ran into a bit of an issue. Had a bit of a staff reshuffling and we now have a brand new director of marketing. Unfortunately he's currently behind bars. But don't worry, I've posted bail, you'll be introduced to him at the end of the video. So, because it's been a whole 3 days since I was at the show, I've completely forgotten what I got. So, I'm going to be surprising myself here. Let's begin with this. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it's an Athearn Blue box that's inside, but it might be. Oh, right. So, you might remember I recently bought an Athearn Blue box F7 Canadian National locomotive from James, Dundas Junction. So I thought, I need a nice little B unit for this, and this looks absolutely brand new. You know what, I can't even remember if it's powered or not. I don't think it's heavy enough to be powered, but let's get into it and find out, shall we? Pretty sure it's not a powered unit. But I did see that it's got the electrical pickups on the trucks, so you never know. Even if it's not powered, it could get powered. No, it's definitely not powered. You would see the motor mounts poking through there, but as you can see, it does have the proper trucks, albeit they've got plastic wheels, so that would need quite a lot of work. Regardless, it doesn't really matter. I wanted it just as a B unit. Unpaired is fine because I'm going to be putting a decoder in the A unit. Is it still called an A unit? Anyway, the main locomotive will be getting a decoder in it, so it's better if this is... Sorry, I'm just amazed at how absolutely immaculate this is. It's obviously brand new. Thrilled to bits. So that was $20, which I think is an okay price. Right, let us move on to a couple of things. What's this? Ah, power truck revision. Better keep that in the box. Right, moving on to a couple of things that I had absolutely zero intention of buying, but the price was just too good to let it go. Now, first of all, don't get excited. These are not Acura. These are... I think they are Rivarossi, which is fine. That's going to need glued back on. Now, the reason that I like these where they have been custom painted in a fairly generic blue-grey colour scheme, which I think I could possibly use with a couple of locos I've got. All I would have to do is add some decals to them. They do both have KDs, albeit fallen off, but they can get glued back up. They've got nice little spaces, do you see that? That's quite nice. So hopefully they are at the right height for running. So I can glue that back on there. Might replace the wheels. They don't look too flangy, so if they roll okay, I won't bother changing them. I can take this out. It's already got some extra weights in it. We can add lights if we want, although maybe not to that because it's a baggage car. But I wasn't going to bother with these, even though they were like $10 each, which actually isn't too bad from a train show. The guy offered it to me for $5. And what's more, he had another 3. Look, I've got 3. So I pretty much get a set of Rivarossi custom painted passenger coaches. That one is actually really nice. For $5 with KDs, an extra weight, and a custom paint job, just needs some decals. I think that's actually a very good deal. So $5 for that one, $5 for the first one, $5 for this one, which is very nice. KDs again, and $5 for that one. Just a regular passenger coach, nicely weighted KDs. Really happy with that, although I'm going to have to do something with that. Maybe just, no, that screw is completely loose. I wonder if it's got a nut on the inside. No, it's just a gigantic self-tapper in there. So I need to swap that out. But that's really nice. I'm really impressed with the paint job on that, albeit not something I would have chosen, but we will make it work. Okay then, moving on to stuff that I did actually intend to buy. My current obsession for rolling stock is covered hoppers. So when I saw these absolutely gorgeous hoppers, I thought, ooh, need to have them. So these were going to be $15 each, or 2 for $25. Now, I've bought from this seller or this vendor before. Always gives good deals. I know it's good quality merch that he sells, and I think you'll agree the weathering on these is just right. Not too much, just enough to give you the impression of a hard-working freight train. Oh, it's even get some extra detail added there. I don't know what they are, but you guys will know what they are, little pipes and tubes. Really nice, and obviously Rio Grande. Loving the Rio Grande, the action rod. So that was well worth getting for that price. And this one, DTI, never heard of this. I'm not sure if you're picking up the colour. It's almost a lilac grey. Really nice. So I got those two, and as soon as I went to walk away, he replaced these two on the table because there's now empty slots. He replaced them with another 2 covered hoppers, which I had to buy because they look like this. We have got, and as you know, I do love the Chessie. So B&O Chessie system covered hopper. Again, it's been weathered really nice. KD couplers, metal wheels. Looks amazing. It really makes me want to weather all my rolling stock. And we have a GT, again, weathered. I'm guessing that these all came from the same person because they're all been weathered very similar like. Really pleased with that. So I kind of hovered about because I thought if I walk away, he's going to replace these again. However, he says, wait, I've got something for you. And this is someone that I buy from quite a lot when I see him at shows. He presented this to me as a gift, as a repeat offender, repeat customer, which was just really nice. So no charge for these extra ones. Let's have a wee look. I've not even taken them out of the bag, as you can probably tell. So we have a very nice Expressway for Industry Detroit Toledo Shoreline. So obviously it's a shorty. I've never seen one that size before. Still got plastic wheels, but it does have the KDs. Unweathered. Really nice though. And finally, a Santa Fe with a different style of weathering. I don't hate it. Plastic wheels, KDs again. So that was a fantastic little freebie gift from that seller. Really pleased. Cannot wait to get them on the layout and running around my track. Right, let me put them away. I've got a few more things to show you. I might as well keep this bubble wrap here in case I drop things, because this is something you will know I've been looking for. Now, I'm not sure if it's exactly the right model, but you might have watched my video of the F9P locomotive that I saw over in British Columbia. And this is pretty close to it, to be honest. Number 4029. This is actually an Atlas, which I got from Peter. Now, John did have a couple for sale, John BFGR. Sorry, John, I actually preferred this one because it's an Atlas. And it looks really great. So I kind of thought I had got the B unit as well, but I don't think I did. So that'll be something to get at the next show. And coming from Peter, Peter's the guy that I bought my green Canadian National Steam Trains from. Great price, because I need to do a wee bit of modification with the rear coupler, because it's got one of those annoying plastic pins for the coupler. So I'm going to cut that off and put on a proper gearbox, or whatever it's called, draft box, with a KD in the end. Cannot wait to see if and how well this runs. Absolutely delighted. Right, one more thing to show you. I'm going to leave that there. Now, this is something that I definitely didn't go to buy, but the price was great. And I'm not even bothered if this runs or not. What we have here is another F7 Rio Grande. Now, it's been weathered badly. It's a band drive, but that's okay, because I'm probably going to disable the band drive. I have got two of these already, or is it 3? Because I know that Greg Dean sent me 1 or 2. I think he sent me one almost brand new, and he sent me a chassis and motor for one that I already had. That's what it is. However, I really got it for this, so I'm going to have a nice ABA unit to run my Rio Grande around the track. That's going to need a clean. Actually, I might not even use this one because it looks like it's got bitumen on it. I have no idea what they tried weathering that with. That's a bit manky, but this one's lovely. I will, of course, try this for a laugh because band drives are always good for a giggle, aren't they? And that's everything I got at the show. So I've just got some couplers to add to these and that and glue some back on. And I'll see you trackside and we'll go for some laps. Let's begin with our cupboard hopper collection. Getting hauled, of course, by my gorgeous Rio Grande. Yummy. Now, I'm not going to do lots of running tonight because I'm going to be starting my live streams on Friday and I'm going to be running all my new trains, even from like 2 months ago that you've not actually seen running, including my new Go Transit locomotive. Okay, let's move on. Let's try my new passenger coaches and I might actually have an idea of what we can haul them with. How about we use one of my very gorgeous Delaware and Hudson PA1s. They are actually the right shade of blue. And I think with a little bit of, maybe a little yellow pinstripe and some decals, these could look spot on. Because I have 3 of these PA1s, all Delaware and Hudson, and I've only got 4 coaches to go around. So this could be another 4 to add to the fleet. Now it is grey instead of silver, but I think it could look pretty good. Leave a comment. What would you do? Would you repaint the grey silver or just put on some decals and a little yellow pinstripe? I think that looks great. Moving on to my Canadian Pacific. Now I did look this up and I think this is an F7P and what I saw in British Columbia was an F9P. Looks the same to me. Anyway, let's see how it runs. Hopefully it runs like a champ and I can spend the next train show looking for passenger coaches and maybe a B unit and maybe another A unit because I'm greedy that way. Right, please work. Now this is DC for now, but if it works I might give it some decoding. Nothing happening yet, we're at half power. Come on. Oh, we can hear it buzzing. Looks like we're going to have to do a bit of work in there. Okay, give me a sec. Sometimes with these old locos, you just need to give it a wee bit of persuasion by turning that flywheel a little bit. So we'll give that a shot. Give it some power. Yeah, that's all it needed. And obviously copious amounts of driving around my track. Let's try it again. Oh, the light works as well. Let's try it again with the lid on it. Okay, let's see how this looks and runs now. Added a little bit of grease too. Give it some power. It just needs a bit of a running around the track, I think. And then it'll be good for a DCC conversion. It's actually got quite a lot of detail. I just noticed it's got little grab rails down there. There, it's got wipers there. The number is actually really nice. They're individual little numbers there. I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty neat. So, I'll be on the hunt for some passenger coaches and a B unit. And if anyone's got any idea of the difference between that and the FP9 that I saw, let me know. Moving on, let's see if this band drive Rio Grande and B unit works. I hope it does. got quite old wheels, but it doesn't appear to be flangey, so I think we're okay there. And the B unit. Well, it seems to roll quite nice. Right, does it go? And if it does go, it'll be off like a rocket. You know what band drives are like? Here we go. A wee bit rough, but not as speedy as I was expecting. Let's bring it back, and then we'll go for a fast run by. Oh, it's so noisy. But I didn't buy this as a powered loco, although I might use it for fun. I'm going to get a bit of a run up and go whizzing by, okay? Right, here we go. That's actually going much better than I was expecting. Oh, it's getting faster. Oh no, must be freeing up. Oh, I can smell it. Please excuse the mess. Working on the layout, believe it or not. That actually looks pretty good. Meow. Wonderful. But I don't think they're very good at crawling. Although in saying that, let's bring it round, see if we can do a wee crawl with this one, because it's actually pretty smooth. Right, how slow can you go? Wow, the smell of electrical motors is strong. I thought band drives were all way over torque. Yeah, it won't go any slower than that without jerking. I mean, it's jerking. Yeah, you have to give it a fair bit of power before it goes. Yeah, that's, oh no, still a wee bit jerky, but that's kind of your minimum speed. B unit looks fantastic though. Well pleased with that. That was $40 for the pair, which I think is okay. Right, we have one item left to test, the Canadian National B unit. I need to go and dig out the F7A unit and some passenger coaches, and we'll do some nice drive-by shots at the end of the video, because first I need to go and break someone out of jail. Back in a sec. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce you to our new Director of Marketing, Cooper Scott. Now, Cooper Scott has only one job, and that's to make sure that you guys hit the like button on the way out and subscribe. This is his first job, so please make it easy on him. Say goodbye, Cooper. Right, train time. See you in the next one. Bye for now.